Well, you would be too if you were melted.
That's true. Welcome, happy holidays, you guys. Did you know it starts
You need
today?
some setting spray. Maybe that's all that would take. That's how we don't melt.
Oh, man.
Right. There you go.
We're ready. Woo!
Well,
Ready,
it's
ready.
9:30. I think we get started.
That's
right.
Are we ready to rock and roll?
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be so excited you're here. And I do want to just take a minute and thank you seriously for investing in you, in your business, investing your time and energy. I know we all have 30 other places and things we could be doing this morning, right? But we all chose to be here. And so I just want to pat you on the back, and I want you to pat yourself on the back that you're here this morning, because you'll be so grateful, because you'll be making so much more money in these next 3 months because you're here this morning. I guarantee it. So, and I want to thank these sales directors who, you guys, they've been planning, they've been preparing and thinking of you all and their best ideas to bring to you today. So these ideas truly are going to help you soar. So, okay. Everybody is hearing on the media. Seriously, y'all. Like my husband told me, my neighbors told me, like random people told me, wow, Christmas shopping is, we need to buy stuff now because they say it's going to take forever to get in. Okay. So you guess what that means? Our holiday shopping or our holiday selling, right, needs to start today. If you haven't started already. I know some of you have. So just know, like, the media is telling everybody that. So people are going to be shopping early. So we need to be, you're going to be so glad you're here because we need to do that. So real quick, I want to tell you though, just a few little product brags. Okay, you guys, Mary Kay has just been featured in Allure magazine for the brand new 2 metallic eyeliners. We are in Better Homes and Garden for our clinical solutions, which this is a deal. It's summertime's over. Everybody's protecting their face from the sun, but guess what? They got a ton of sun damage. So that clinical solution is going to take care of it. Our emerald green nail color is in Essence magazine. Serum C is in Good Housekeeping. Oil-free eye makeup remover is in Health. Like, it's all this stuff is everywhere. Like, actually the retinol is in Oprah, Parent magazine, and tons more. So you can be so proud and know that people are seeing this, right? And you might post it just so that they be sure to see it, right? But I do have to tell you, I'm so excited that our company has brought us back the 12 days of Christmas. You're going to learn about that today. They've also brought us back from September to October, the brand new, for brand new consultants that you can, on their very first product order, they can get $25 to $50 free. So that is something to exciting. If you haven't heard the news, you want to share that with anyone that you have talked to about Mary Kay. And y'all, you're going to hear so many great ideas today. Okay. But I want you to know, you don't have to do every single one of them. Okay. You're going to learn how to really make a handful of things do it really well from these amazing leaders. And you can, Heather's even going to give you a plan and a strategy for 10,000 in retail sales. That's 5,000 profit just in sharing the product over these 3 months. In addition, you can add team building to that and up that number, right? Or even just up the number, period, because you sell more than that. Okay. So lots of exciting things are happening today. So I just want to welcome you. I do a couple of housekeeping things is we're giving away cash today. Anybody like cash? Well, really not cash, Amazon gift cards. It's like cash, right? Because you can get anything on Amazon. So we are going to be doing some recognition. So when you should be getting a woohoo for recognition, what you're going to do is type it in the chat bar. Okay. So on Facebook, you're just going to type in your name or, hey, I'm a Pearl Star or whatever we're recognizing, because guess what? We're doing those drawings from all the comments. So if you're here this morning and you would enjoy getting some free cash, be sure and type your name in right now. Get it in there right now, because that's where we're pulling all of our winners from. Should we? All right, I'm excited. You guys ready? All right, so I want to first recognize our Powered by Pink winners. Those of you that just have earned your jewelry, right? The cute jewelry. We've got gorgeous hoop pink earrings in July. So put your name down below and what month you did it, what months you've done it. We did the earrings in July. August was a really sweet bracelet. And then September, we won this necklace. And did y'all know that you can do it pink or you can do it gold? You can wear it either way. Isn't it cute? So anyways, I am excited to introduce make sure and put your name down, what months you wrapped up your Powered by Pink so you can get it in the drawings. And I get to introduce your very first speaker. So Miss Jan Onstadt, y'all are going to be so excited to hear from her. Prior to Mary Kay, she was a high school band teacher. She is married to Mark. They have 2 adult children and a grandbaby. She has been in the National Court of Sales. Hold on to your seat. 24 times. What? She has earned 20 cars with Mary Kay and much, much more. Take it away, Miss Jan.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Well, I'm going to teach a little bit about packaging, and you can see some of my creations in the back. And there will be follow-up from this on the Facebook group, so not to worry. I will post the things that I'm using. And I have to tell you, I really don't want to get all this stuff out and try to put stuff together. It's like my brain just doesn't want to go there. So I do have to put on my ugly sweater and put on the music to get in the mood and get everything out and just make whatever I'm going to make. So I want to just zero you in on picking 6 products and then making 6 of each of those 6 products. Instead of going wide with all the different products, just pick 6 and then go deep, make 6 of each. Because I think multiples, if you have a Stop and Shop, open house, they see multiples of something, they start thinking, oh yeah, I could get that for my daughter-in-law, and my sister and sister-in-law. Let's get that all done. So they all have the same thing. So to have those multiples is important. Consider your price points. You want to make sure that what you're putting together is still affordable, and think about your own budget when you're out shopping for holiday gifts. Don't you have a budget? Like, I'm going to spend $35 on something. So I would say, something that's 15, 20, and then I go kind of 29, 39, 49, and 59. Pretty much after that, it's getting out of hand, unless it's like the 12 days of faves. Then I want to just remind you to keep it simple, because Mary Kay provided us with these great boxes. And all you have to do, if you're not crafty, if you get off of this session and you think, oh, well, I'm not like Jan Onstadt. Okay, directors, raise your hand if you feel like you're not like Jan Onstadt, so everyone can see, I'm a unicorn. What can I say? So just use these boxes. They're so beautiful. Put shred inside of them as a bed to lay your products on, and then sprinkle some candy in there. It's all about the bow. I'm going to just say that. So, if you get done and you think, I'm not crafty, then, go with the boxes. And here's another idea. There's some consultants that you guys could trade services, like data entry for my customer purchases would make me want to tear my hair out. So team up with somebody who will do data entry for my customers for you, right? And then you do her boxes or her gift sets for her, but keep it simple. I do like to dress up some of the usual characters. And I'm just going to start with showing you, this is my satin hands set. And I'm going to put it together for you on camera so that you can see how I constructed it. But I mean, this is super simple. It's just a cellophane bag with some shred in here, a pick, a bow, and a tag. And the tag says, you deserve a hand, which I think is super important. So I'm going to start off by saying I have created, and y'all are good with Canva and Pick Collage and all that. It's just a little thing about the satisfaction guarantee, and that this entitles you to a free $10 at an appointment, and has my name and number on it, and then just a miracle set. That's going to go in the satin hands bag at the back. And then I like to use iridescent shred because it adds a little sparkle to it. And even if I don't have a bed of shred, I'm going to use a few pieces in there. But this one, I'm going to bed it a little bit more. And so I'm going to just put that in the bottom, in the front, and in the back to kind of hold everything stationary. And you can see I'm kind of pinching it as I go, because it is kind of like a wrestling match with your product sometimes, right? And so I'm going to shove it in there in the back. All right. I'm going to just say, please do not ask, where did you get that blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. I shop at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Dollar Tree, online at my girlfriend's house and Nashville Wraps and, you know, wherever, like, you know, party store, all of that. So now I've just got that in there and I'm going to put it in this bag. I think I got this from Nashville Wraps. I don't even know. It's a perfect size for satin hands. And then I'm just gonna stick it in here. Hold on just a minute so I can, there we go. It's in, right? Now, the one thing I wanna fix is this strap. So I'm gonna pull the strap back into the gift and kind of tuck it down. And the back one, I'm going to tuck in the back. So it's not hogging the show, right? Keep the main thing, the main thing. Now I have some of this really, I love this ribbon or some curly ribbon, just clear is probably better. And I'm just going to tie that together like this and scrunch it down like so. And I like this because it sticks to itself and you don't have to double knot it so much. You know, sometimes I'm doing this with my teeth. So that's it so far. Now it's all about the bow. And there's two ways to do bows. This one is a wired ribbon. I just chose this. I try not to go red and green because that way it can be used for other holidays or, you know, not everyone celebrates Christmas. So to just have it match the product and maybe go snowflake for the winter. So I'm going to start off with a long piece of this ribbon right here. And I'm going to cut a piece about yay big. And when I don't measure stuff, come on, life is too short. That's about all the further it is, because that part is going to hang down right there. And I don't want it to hang down over the product. So I'm saving that. I'll put that right over here. And then I'm going to cut the end of that to straight. And this is two-sided ribbon. So there's a back side. So on a two-sided ribbon, I'm going to start with just a loop like that. And, you know, make sure you loop it really well so that it doesn't come apart. And I'm going to pinch it right there. And as I'm going through these loops, I'm going to twist so the right side shows each time. So I'm pinching and twisting, pinch and twist, pinch and twist, pinch and twist. I think I'll go one more just to add a little more fullness. And then I'm going to cut the ribbon and put that little tail on there. And I like to cut at an angle. Let's see, that looks like a kindergartner cut it. So, all right, then I'm going to take this little guy and I'm going to put it through the loop. Right here, through the loop. So I can tie that together and then use this to tie it on. All right. So your teeth are handy. There we go. So now you want to fluff out your ribbon a little bit. Oh, I forgot this part. Oh, well, I'm going to just add it on now. See, you too can be good at doing this, right? You just keep adding on. There, now I have the tails. And now I'm going to take it around my package here and tie it on in the front so that these tails come down the front. Fluff out my bow a little bit so it's not so flat. And then I'm gonna add this pick. So it's really helpful to have wire cutters or bad scissors, either one. And I'm gonna scoop it up into the ribbon underneath here. And then I'm going to, well, that kind of caught the ribbon funny. There we go. Push it up as far as I can. Turn it down like that. And then just kind of fluff out your pick so that it does, so it's a little bent. I'm bending it a little bit. All right. Somehow I did not get this in here quite the way I thought I did. Thought I had it tied. So anyway, there you go. I'll work on that later. So that's kind of how that all came together. Then just add the tag. Now I've just got about 4 more minutes. I want to just show you what I do to make the easier kind of ribbon is with netting. And you just are going to do the same thing. You're just going to go back and forth. So that's all you need to do. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you want to make sure you keep this in proportion to the size of your package, so it's not overwhelming. Then you just tie in the middle again and fluff out your bow. That's it. That's all there is to it. Let me just show you some ideas. 12 days of faves. All I did is stick a bow around the corners. But please, when you put this together, I know this might sound like a pain in the toot, but if you will open up each one of those boxes and put in some shred, some candy, like just imagine if you're opening the box and it's the one with the peel in it. It's like, wah, wah, you know, so jazz that up just a little bit. This is my Mint Bliss. And I probably sell the most satin hands in Mint Bliss. The Mint Bliss package is in here. I'll have to show you later how that came together. The apple and almond set. I just happen to have this basket in my garage. And here's one of my favorites, eye candy. It's the eye patches with just little papers on both sides. I call it eye candy. Something like this where you just have the whipped shea cream, take it out of the box. I put shred inside the box. I put a travel size of the scrub inside there because I want to upsell, right? Simple things like even making your, your regular skincare look like a gift to the purchaser. Like I want to gift myself with this. And oh, this was the most fun. I have this stick-on stuff in I didn't even know I had. And so I just dressed up my miracle set, put some tissue in and some of these little balls. That was it. How about Fabulash? And I just did the same thing, added a little bling to that. For the guys, okay, just found a little bucket. And remember that you've got other holidays. And all this ribbon is from the Dollar Tree, for crying out loud. All of this, except for the little loaf pan, which I think came from Michael's or something. I don't know. But the other thing is it's October, so you want to have a pampering pumpkin, right? So don't forget about that. Let me check my notes. So for supplies, cellophane bags, I prefer that to rolls. Get the ribbon is the key. Have some little holiday picks like this guy right here, or maybe smaller that go with it. Shred, I prefer the iridescent. The business card insert, scissors and or wire cutters. Oh, clear cellophane tape, super important that it's clear because a lot of times if the packaging looks kind of loose, I will pull. Make sure you have packing peanuts to lift everything up out of the packaging, and a cute name or a tag with a message to the receiver like, thank you for being Fabulash, right? Or you deserve a hand. Taller is better. So you want to make your products tall. And I just want to finish with the quote from Mary Kay that she's told us many times that it's better to receive a 50-cent gift in $1 wrap than it is to receive a $1 gift in 50-cent wrap. And so it is all about the wrap. And that's a wrap for me. Oh, and now I want to introduce our next speaker, and that is our Linda Wiseman Jones, high school Spanish teacher before Mary Kay. She is married to Randy. They have 5 children, 10 grandchildren. I mean, that is a legacy for sure. She has earned 15 cars 18 times in the Circle of Achievement and much, much more. Please put your hands together for Linda Wiseman Jones.
Woohoo, thank you, Jan. Oh my gosh, Jan Onstadt always amazes me. You are incredible. Every time you teach something, I learn skazillions. Thank you so much for those wonderful ideas. I learned something I didn't know. I love your bows. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I do the class, or before Cassie does her class, is to, I want to recognize star consultants. So if you were a star last quarter, and I do have some who've already put it in the comments, is Sapphires are Angela Rodney, Susan Curtis, Margie Wild, and Haley Parker. If you were a different level of star, please put that in the comment section so we can recognize you. We want to make sure stars are in cars, you guys. That is a big deal. And I wanted to make sure that you got recognized in this, because you all not only are you earning cars, but you're earning money. Star consultants earn money. So again, if I have not, Danielle Helwig, Pearl Star, congratulations, girlfriend. Carol Fletcher, Pearl Star, congratulations. Rebecca Newsom, Pearl Star. Kathy Abbott Glenn, Sapphire Star. Wendy Stansteed, Pearl, and outstanding. Congratulations. Kate Donnelly Dumas, Sapphire. Vicki Weaver, you missed. Okay. Damaris Casanova Almeida, Sapphire Star. Dina Armora Kavanaugh, sorry if I'm mutilating your name, Sapphire. Peggy Bird was a Sapphire. Nancy Pence was a Sapphire. Carol Hamilton was a Ruby. Woohoo! Judy Askins, Diamond Star. Congratulations. Vicki Weaver, Ruby Star. Karen Gamble, Sapphire Star. Victoria Fowler, Emerald Star. Way to go, girls. Congratulations. Outstanding work. You're setting yourself up for the rest of the year to be amazing, because you can qualify for the wonderful star prizes at the end of the year. It's so exciting, you guys, to be able to have that and to be available to you. Not only do you get the feeling of having accomplished something, but you also win those fabulous prizes from the company. So super excited for you all. If I missed anybody, please jump on the chat and let me know. But kudos to everybody. Way to go, girlfriends. Yay. So proud of you. All right. So I don't see any more coming. Wanted to introduce Cassie. She will be doing our open house. I'm so excited to hear from you, Cassie. Prior to Mary Kay, she was an SAHM with the jewelry side gig. She's married with 3 kids. Oh my gosh. And she was a 1-month wonder sales director and a car winner. Cassie, outstanding. What an inspiration to all of us. Please welcome Cassie Emanuel.
Hey, everybody. That SAHM, stay-at-home mom, just so you know. It sounded like a really fancy title that you gave me, and it's not that fancy. So anyway, but thank you so much, Linda and Jan. Oh my gosh, your bows. Seriously. I always wondered how you made those, and like the twist and all that. That was really, really cool. Loved it. So thank you. I want to talk about how to have a successful open house. These are so much fun. So really the first thing you want to think about is, where are you going to have it? You could have it if you live in a neighborhood and you've got like a clubhouse. You could do it at a clubhouse. You could do it in your garage. You could do it inside your house. You get to choose because it's your business. So another thing you want to think about is you might want to partner up with some other consultants. Then you can kind of shift the load, kind of like Jan was saying, where some of you can do this, some of you can do that. Also, it makes it a lot more fun. And where some people have strengths, they can bring that to the table. So that's always a great idea. You can also partner with your director. I'm sure she would love to do it with you. I would. I'm just saying. The next thing you need to do, choose your date. So usually you want to do that, we really kind of want to do it before that Thanksgiving weekend when everybody shops, because then that's something else. But, maybe mid-November is a good time to do it. That's usually when we do it. And then think about the days that you want to do it. Maybe an evening, maybe like a Friday evening. You could do a Saturday, like an all day Saturday, or whatever time you want to do it. Probably not all day. And then maybe a Sunday afternoon if people have church in the morning or something like that. So another thing you can do is let people RSVP. Let them kind of choose a time that they want to get together, and then when to expect them. And also, with COVID, also with being able to have one-on-one time with people, it'll be nice to be able to spread them out and not have everybody show up at one time. So that's always a really good thing. You want to send out a letter or a postcard. Maybe I would say, let them know, hey, I've got this holiday open house coming up and I want you to be there. But another really fun thing you can do is you can say, okay, I'm going to give you this deal, 20% off all your personal products. Maybe their skincare, any of their makeup, whatever they need. But the catch is you got to come pick it up at my open house to get that 20% off. So that's a great way to get them in the door to your open house. They get a discount on all of the stuff that they use, and they get to use their paycheck this month to pay for that. And then they come to your open house, they get to shop for others and themselves again, probably, but then that's a different paycheck. So it's not as big of a burden on people, because sometimes that does obviously affect how much people are going to spend. So let's see, there's that. And then I would also remind people, so you're going to send that out this month, but then, your open house is in November. So then maybe the beginning of November, you want to send a text and an email. You can send both. It's okay. And remind them and say, hey, don't forget, this is coming up. And if you sent out a postcard, take a really good picture of it, and you can text that out as well, so they have it. Because I don't know about you, but I get stuff in the mail, invites to showers and whatnot, and I lose it. Sometimes I lose it. I misplace it or whatever, and I just forget. I forget to add it to my calendar. So just do that. And then again, I would remind them again, maybe a couple of days before. And then if you've got someone that says they're coming on Saturday, that morning you could say, hey girl, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you today. It doesn't hurt to remind people. Most people really appreciate it. I know I do. So I forget things all the time. I'm guilty of that. So let's see. So when people get to the open house, one thing that you could do, you could have like a 50% basket or a 50% off table. And just think about if you've been in, I've only been in 2 years, but I've still got some stuff that we don't have in the catalog anymore, like some of our old lip glosses or some eyeshadows. And you can put all that in there, and that will help you get rid of some of that stuff that you just need to let go of, and kind of clear out. So let's talk about setup. So everybody's heard the KISS, keep it simple, sweetie. Well, don't stress yourself. Just keep it simple. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just whatever you have, think about what you have. And again, if you do this with other people, you can all contribute to this. I would encourage you to have one of each skincare line out. If you've got color things, have like a little color section. You can have like all the exfoliants and supplements. You can just all the things that we have, try to really have all that out and set up all over the space where you're going to have this. And then, okay, so I've talked about that. Now let's talk about what it looks like inside. Besides all of the things set up like that, you want to have Christmas music playing or some holiday, some jolly holly feeling. So they walk in and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for Christmas. Let's do some shopping. You want to set the mood. Maybe have a nice candle going that has a really yummy, like baking smell or something delicious. And you also want to have a table there with some trays and mirrors, because what if they come in and they're like, oh gosh, you know what? I need some lipstick, because you're going to sell stuff like that too, not just holiday shopping, but then they can still sample stuff. So you want to have that out so it's easy and you can transition into that and let them see. And like Jan was talking about, choose 6 and then have 6 of 6. That's what you want to have displayed at your open house. Have those out so people can grab and go. They can pick it up, they can take it with them, and then it's ready. And you know what? If you run out, it's okay. You can take an order and say, hey, I'll get this to you. I can deliver. I'll make these up for you. No problem. So, like mint bliss socks. And this was the way I love how Jan did her mint bliss, but this was how we were doing it. We made it look like a little cupcake, and then you can wrap it in cellophane and do the same thing with it, but it's really cute. So people do love those. As far as refreshments go, don't go crazy. Keep it simple, because a lot of times people aren't going to have any of it. They just won't. You know, you're all excited and you got it all set up and all these wonderful things. Sometimes people don't touch it, but I do want to encourage you to have some individually wrapped things, again, with COVID, you know, with germs and things like that, or even just in general germs, or just little finger things with maybe some tongs and a plate, just so that you know that it's clean. And then maybe a hot drink, or, you know, just like a little apple cider or something like that. Super simple. Okay. When people arrive, I want you guys to have some sales tickets available. Have this ready so you can write down what they want. You want to have some pens, and you also want to have a sheet. We can post this in Facebook later, but have like a wish list sheet. These are fun because it really causes them to think, oh my gosh, oh yes, I need to buy for this person. Oh my gosh, I forgot about my cousin Susie, and I forgot about my child's teacher, and the football coach, or whatever. Who really gives the football coach anything? They would probably love it if you did. But, you know, it just causes them to think. So they've walked in the door. Maybe they'll have a snack. They've got their little clipboard with their list on it. Then you can walk with them. Walk around the room with them. Say, hey, look at this. Talk about the skincare. Maybe they're not using skincare. Maybe they need some more and they forgot. But walk around, talk about the color, and really draw their eyes to everything and say, hey, you know, look at this. And oh my gosh, look at all the new stuff. Have a table with all the new products. So you can say, oh my gosh, have you seen all this stuff over here? And just tell them about it. And, you know, that's how you sell, by introducing these things. Some people don't even look at their catalog, or they flip through it and they don't really pay attention. So you can draw their eyes to all these things and remind them when you're walking, what are you going to get your hairdresser? Have you thought about her? I bet she would love this. Or, you know, what about your kid's teacher? Or what about your postman or lady? But you can really remind them of that stuff too, that they may have forgotten about, some people. And then don't forget, I forgot about this. You want to tell them to get an oops gift, because how many times have you had a friend show up at your door or wherever and go, oh my gosh, I got you a present here. And you're like, oh, that's so awesome. And you're like, I forgot to get her a gift. That's your inner dialogue that you've got going. You're like, oh girl, I've got your gift too. Run over, grab your gift. It's all cute and wrapped, and you can give them their gift, because, you know, you knew they were going to give you one and you had it ready. But we've all got to have an oops gift, at least a couple of those. Or like if you get invited to a holiday party, you can take the hostess a gift. And it's just so sweet to be able to give that to people. They really do appreciate it. And then don't forget the most important thing, just like a party or anything else you do, close your guests. Hey, what do you want to go home with today? You know, let's grab all your stuff. What all do you need? Let's throw it together, and you got to close her. But then you can say, let's get together in a week or so and let's do a holiday makeover. We can do a beautiful look for the holidays, you know, so you look sassy for all your parties. Or let's do some skincare. Let's do a facial. When's the last time you did one? You know, we've got new stuff. Let's try it out. So close your guest. And then you can also say, hey, I would love to share a little bit about Mary Kay. You know, I would love to tell you just a little bit more about what I do and how I make money, but all the things that I really love about it, and see if she wants to chat. And you could chat with her right there, you know, and you just might get a new girl out of it. So don't be afraid to ask. That's my plug for that. That's really all I've got. You know, we just want you guys to make some money and keep it simple and all the things. So, yeah, we're here to help. So I want to introduce my amazing, wonderful, fabulous Evelyn Hilt, who we're going to see next weekend. But anyway, that's something else. Prior to Mary Kay, she was an elementary teacher. she has a family of a husband, Clint, and 3 dogs. And I think she's got cows and she's got a lot of kids that run around that have lots of hair. Her accolades, 4 cars, and she is a 12-time Court of Sales winner. She's amazing. Evelyn Hill, it's your turn.
I'm so excited because I've been feverishly, easy for me to say, writing down names. I have so many names in my little thing. I'm going to draw 3 people for $10 Amazon gift cards. So I'm going to butcher your names too, because I was writing very fast. So Susan Demonbron is the first winner. And please put your Venmo in the chat so that we can send these out. And then Dina Kavanaugh, my girlfriend,
Sorry.
and Rebecca Newsom. Yay! Those are the first 3 winners. So yay, you guys, keep those comments coming. This is fun. And I will write down who won this time. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Now I get to introduce my good friend, Amy Kirby, which I'm so excited to see next week. Prior to Mary Kay, she was an elementary school band teacher. She has a family of her husband, John, and her adorable daughter, Jonah. Her accolades, this is cool, 3 pink Cadillacs, and she was featured on the billboard in Times Square. So my friend, Amy Kirby, take it away.
Hey everyone. Okay, I am also the one that is doing all of the, oops, I just removed my spotlight, did I? Oh, I'm doing all the technical stuff. So bear with me because yeah, multitasking here. So hey, I'm just so proud of you for being here and showing up for the holidays, because quite honestly, this is the most fun time of your entire year. Okay, so this is all about having fun on top of like sprinkling the holiday gifting season into your regular Mary Kay business, right? And so that's always my focus going through the holidays, is like, how can I service my customers the best, but being able to just make my products a little more exciting, more fun, more tasteful for the time of the year. And how can I make it easy? How can I make it easy for them to just make their holiday season just like flow, and so that they're having a good holiday season too. So what I'm going to share with you is all about the pink sleigh. Okay, now what is the pink sleigh? Well, that is where you're taking your products in your car in a very fun way to have basically stop and shop appointments in their driveways or in a park, or you meet people in different places where they are. Maybe it's in the parking lot of their business or wherever they work, right? At their job. And so what I'm going to show you is how I have decorated my car. Now, I do have a pink car and you might not, and that's totally okay. I still think it's really cute to call it a pink sleigh because they know it's your Mary Kay and it's full of gifts, right? Like you can come up with whatever name you want to put on it, but I think it's fun to be able to call it different things like that. Okay, so again, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm praying that I can do this with little to no troubles here. Hopefully you can see some of these. Oh my goodness, they're all open, so bear with me. But okay, so this is me making deliveries. I'm going to see if I can. Okay, good. Okay, I can see it on my phone here. So making deliveries. One thing that I use is, that white, I'm not a crafty person at all, y'all. So I don't even know what these things are called, but you can use that white matting stuff that you can get at craft stores or even Walmart. But I like to cover my car with that white to look like snow, and then it doesn't look like you're kind of in a car as much. I think tinsel is really pretty, and I just made the back end here just kind of fun because I end up putting a few more gifty things in the back seat when I'm going out on appointments. But These little balls right there, those are lights. Those are holiday lights that, you can get them so that you can, that they're battery operated. Isn't that fun? So listen, you know what the other thing is that's really cool is that I wear warm clothes. I'm not dressed in a skirted outfit a lot of the time. I just look cute with a stocking hat and maybe some like holiday earrings. And I just make it look like I'm professional, number one, and I'm having a good time. Okay. Like I'm here to help them make their holidays easy and exciting. Oops. Okay. Now did it stop sharing screen? I'm going to have to, okay. I don't know why that happened, but that's okay. Let's go to another picture. Okay, so here's another picture of the back end of my car. Now, something that I think is really important, two things here that you might notice, baskets. Okay, so you have to be aware that when just like when the groceries are in the back end, things are gonna move around, right? So those white baskets came from the Dollar Tree. I mean, and then I filled my, 6 items that we keep talking about in those baskets and made them look cute. I'm not great, like, you don't have to be awesome at the whole decorating your packaging, just make it fun. And then the other thing I bring is, you can get Dollar Tree versions of, just gift bags. So I bring gift bags and I bring some tissue paper so that they can literally walk away from my car and put it under the tree, right? Or, grab it so that they're ready to take it to the office for all of their holiday, people that they're gifting there or whatever they're doing. Okay, so the other thing I really like about this picture is, do you see how there's heights? There's different heights. So when they're standing and looking, just like if you're at a store, there's products that are clear down low, like a boutique, right? Clear down low all the way to up high. So I took my Mary Kay boxes and I put them in the back end there. Now, all those things that are up top, obviously when I'm driving around, I bring those down and I lay them in the front, or I put them in different places. They don't stay up there because they wouldn't. I drive too crazy. But then also, I mean, just for fun, there's a white tree in the middle of there. I mean, it's a little nutso, but it's also really, like, you can see from, like, I mean, a lot of us drive this kind of a car, like kind of an SUV version. People can see in there and be like, well, this person's having a fun time with her holidays, Now, I do also take extra material and cover the back end of my car when I don't take these out every single day. Like the baskets do help to be able to take things out easily, but I will also make sure and cover. So that's like a tablecloth. You see how I have a tablecloth on the end or on the bottom there that I can cover all my gifts too. So just another little hint about that. Okay, I'm going to open 1 or 2 more just to kind of give you a couple more ideas. Now, but the biggest takeaway, oh my gosh, I can't find what I'm doing. The biggest takeaway I want you to, this is a picture that's not mine, but it's I think this is where is it? That's not the one. That's not it. No. I don't know what you can see now. Hold on. I'm looking at that's the one I really do want you to see. The trunk. Okay. So there is no, I'm not seeing the one. Okay, never mind. But this is an example of someone who took their trunk, right? What do you call those? A sedan car, and they still could make it cute. So if you don't have my version, don't say like, I can't do this because it doesn't look like Amy's car. Well, that doesn't matter. Make it just exciting. And I can imagine like putting some tinsel in your back, like just have fun with it. Like find fun, beads or, lights or different places or ways that you can decorate your car. Okay. So some reason, hold on, one more. I'm going to give you one more. I also like to bring with me holiday snacks, treats, just as something to offer them. Okay. So I have like little Snickers bars or like maybe a box of cookies that are wrapped, or sometimes I go as far as looking or bringing hot chocolate, or if I know that it's kind of like a stop and shop that I want to sit and have a chat with her, I'll run through a coffee shop and grab her a small coffee, and I'll call her on the way over. Hey, I'm grabbing some coffee. So it's warm for her. you know, like you can stand outside when it gets a little colder, and I don't know where everybody lives, but even in Tennessee, it gets cold in December. So, or even November. So we stand there and we have our coffee, and, you know, it's nice and warm. So you don't have to always prepare like lots of drink. You just grab one on the way over for $1 or whatever. Okay. Oh gosh, here we go. So I am not able to watch the time very well. So I think I'm going to wrap things up. Maybe I'll give you one. Well, I think you can see this one. Okay. So I guess one more thing I would say, I do like to fill a roll-up bag and then hang it on my car. I think that is a fun way. There's even been a time where I'll take my roll-up bag and fill it with, last chance items. These are my, you know, $5 items, or, you know, something fun like that. So even if she doesn't want to buy gifts, or she's done buying gifts or whatever, she might pick up a couple other things from you. Be sure to have with you, though, sales slips for sure, right? Like sales slips, a lookbook, maybe some samples. Like I like to fill another one of those baskets and put all of the supplies, or you might even have your starter kit in there, you know, so that it's all full, but just depending on how you set up your car. But isn't this a fun way to bring gifts to them? Like wherever you go, you're going to have what you need right there. And literally, like I do have a garage, so I feel like it's pretty regulated in the garage. Like I do leave my products for the most part in the garage, in the car, and then I can just grab from the car whenever somebody might call, you know, and say, hey, I need a gift. So I hope that this might bring you some, like, you know, just some creativity and some reason to like have fun and bring your holiday store, your holiday open house, kind of, whenever they can't stop by your house, you can bring it to them. There's no excuses for them to at least take a look from your holiday shop. So with that, let's see here, get to introduce Candy Brown. And let me find her first, because like I said, I'm in control of the spotlight here. So I think she needs to be spotlighted. She's so pretty and has some fun earrings on too today. So this is my good friend, Candy Brown. Prior to Mary Kay, she was a college student. She is married to the awesome Vince, and she has 4 grandchildren that she adores very much. And you know what's really awesome about Candy is she has never paid car insurance ever, because she's always had a Mary Kay car, and her highest monthly check has been over $18,000 in 1 month. Wow, I love Mary Kay. Okay, well, here we go with Candy. Oh, unmute.
I get to celebrate, y'all. Thanks. Okay, so guess what? Some of you just got on target for the National Court of Sales this last month, or the National Court of Recruiting, because you maxed out double credit. So if you maxed out double credit, I want you to put your name down below, because we want to celebrate you. So who maxed out with 2,000 wholesale? We want to celebrate you. Or 6 new team members maxed out for Court of Recruiting. Look at all these girls celebrating you with their pom-poms. I know Rebecca Newsom maxed out. I know many of these directors did. Yeah, one of our new consultants. I'm watching for your comments. Okay, you guys, so post it below. So many cute ideas, right? But post below if you maxed out, so we can celebrate you. And Wendy Sandstone, way to go. Kathleen Smith, Heather Bozeman, yes. Victoria Fowler-Worrell, Vicki Weaver, how fun is that? Way to go, you guys. That is so fun, because man, it's fun walking across that stage at seminar in the courts And I know that we're going to have so many from the Mid-South and those of you coming from all over watching today that are going to be walking across that stage in the National Court of Sales. So congrats. Or on Target Princess Court or your unit court. So congratulations. And I'm going to share with you real quick about the 12 days of faves, you guys. Okay. What? So this is gorgeous, right? I love the changes. If you sold this to people last year, I will tell you, you want to reach out to them because they will buy it again. Because I promise you their family and friends loved them so much that they'll be like, yes, I'll get it again. One of my clients already got 2 who bought the 2 and she's buying it for them again. And it really works well because last year they got the lip mask in it and this year they get the lip balm. Last year they got a sample of mascara. This year they get a full-size sample of mascara. There's no lipstick in there because they got a full-size mascara. So there's some really great things. And you can also personalize this. So if it is going to somebody who is maybe got it last year, maybe you put the pink clay mask in there instead of charcoal mask or the moisture gel mask. You know, you could always, this is $126 worth of retail product plus more. And so, and we get to give it to a customer and sell it for only $99. So this is a deal. This is a steal. And look at this. It's so pretty. It's wrapped gorgeous, right? So like Jan said, all you got to do is put a pretty bow on it and I think that is a great idea, Jan. I almost about just stuffing in some candy or some shred in these little boxes, but it's really easy. Just make sure you take out one at a time and put it back one at a time. Because if you take them all out, you will be lost as to putting the puzzle back together. Just an FYI. And you can also, like one of my clients had to personalize it for, she's given it as a family gift to a mom, some daughters, and the husband. So she wanted me to put some men's samples in with the charcoal mask so that it would be a good guy gift, right? So there's little ways that you can personalize if you need to. But this is the deal. I want you to think of you want to layer your selling. People need to hear it many times more than once. So it might mean that you go on your Facebook private group and romance what's in the box and all about it. And how it is the hottest, because it is truly the hottest products we sell, skin type, all of that. So we can feel really confident that anyone that would love every single one of these. Okay. So, so go on your Facebook page, show it, or you might even record it on YouTube where you have a YouTube link you could text to people. Text your best clients, let them know, hey, you're one of my favorite clients. I wanted you to have the inside scoop about this. And that is, you know, this incredible gift, $126, and you get it for $99, right? Seriously, you don't need to do any special on it because it's such a great deal as it is. Okay. And then think about this, sell 10 of these, that's $1,000, 500 profit. Sell 20, that's $1,000 profit. Right? 2,000 retail, 1,000 profit. So I would encourage you to stock up on these now so you have them to sell all month long. So go ahead and what do I want to say? Just go ahead and sprinkle in different ways that you're promoting it. You know, you might even like go on, you know, like your Instagram and even just do something fun like this, showing, you know, how it opens and how cute the boxes are, right? Like there's a lot of different little things you can do. But also you might need to pick up the phone and call some of your clients and say, hey girl, have you seen the 12 days of faves? You know, do you have anyone special that you really need a really great gift for, right? This can also be divided between for stockings. So you might have someone with 3 daughters or 2 daughters like Cassie has, that they could take it apart, right? And sprinkle different gifts in their stockings. So there's a lot of really cool ways to use this. So I think it's one of our hottest items. I'm so excited Mary Kay brought this back for us. And I love the couple little tweaks that they did. So I know there's more. That's all. Okay, so I am going to pass this on to Miss Cassie, who has some more prizes to give away.
Woohoo! Yes. So Ev's going to draw some names. She's keeping up with all of our names. So drum roll. We're going to do 3 more.
Okay, here we go. Angela Rodney
Woohoo!
is the first one. Secondly is Susan Demonbron. And there might be multiple winners.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And the third, Rebecca Newson.
Rebecca
Double
Newson. Awesome. Thank you,
Keep
Ev.
commenting, guys.
Yeah, you got to keep talking in the chat. All right, I'm going to throw this over to Linda Wiseman Jones. She's going to talk about our holiday coffee. Go, Linda.
Hey, everybody, I'm super excited to share this with you. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's fun and fast and can make you a ton of money. So everything I'm going to be sharing with you all will be on, I will post it on the Facebook page. It's several pieces of information that you get. But first of all, what a holiday shopping coffee is you go into a business, or you can even take it into somebody's home. You're there about an hour and you're sharing a lot of our products, but you're not literally putting on their face. Some of them they're going to feel, some of them they're going to touch, but you're going to pass around a lot so that everybody's involved. You know what I mean? And the more you can get people involved, the better it is. So the first thing you want to do is think about who of your customers works in an office. It could be a bank, could be a doctor's office, could be a dentist office, could be an attorney, could be in just an office anywhere. Who is that? Write those names down. And then you're going to contact them. There is a script on the materials that I will post on the page that you can use, but it's a great way to get in front of a lot of people during Christmas. It's just another option. And then what you want to bring, you can either bring a tin of cookies, or if it's lunchtime, and I've done this before, you just go buy a big Subway and you have them slice it and you take it with you so they can be eating and passing. So the first thing you want to do when you come in is you want to carry in just a couple of baskets. This is my basket. It has all the Mary Kay fragrances in it, men's and women. And then I have another basket that I carry in, and this has everything else. I hope you can see this. Okay. It is skincare. It is body care. It is color for the season. It's in a flat basket. It seems to be easier to carry, and it has some really pretty sparkly materials. So that is what you're working from. Also in there, you have your profile cards, your sales tickets, lookbooks, pens, your business cards, but you also have 2 really critical pieces of information as well. You have a wish list. Now, you've heard about that before. I will have this in the documentation as well. But this wish list is going to be key when you're sitting down and closing them, because this is what they're going to buy from. And so you'll notice it has different categories. What they like, I would have them put in here. If there's only one thing you could purchase today, what would it be? Have them put it in here, because if you talk to them at the end and they haven't really bought anything, that's what you want to focus on. This is where people they want to buy for. Here's some ideas. Who is their Santa? That goes right there. So there's stocking stuffers, all kinds of great ideas on this sheet. And then, albeit my printer isn't great, the set sheets is all the different sets and how they can purchase and what they can get. And the key to this particular set sheets is when they get 3 sets, they get the 4th one of equal lesser value at half off. When they purchase 4 sets, they get the 5th one of equal lesser value for free. So what that's going to do is it's going to move product. You can literally sell hundreds of dollars to one person by doing that. Okay, so you've got your baskets. When they come in the room, you give them a profile card, you give them the set sheet, and you also give them the wish list. You can do setting hands on them quickly and then just have them sit around. You take their profile cards from them. You're going to also have 2 door prizes that you're going to have, and you want to have them, you'll pull all the door prizes from either the profile cards or their wish list, but I would pull it from their profile card. So it just makes it fun, and they know they're gonna want to fill out the profile card because they know they're going to get it in a prize drawing. Okay, so you've got them in there, they're sitting around. You just set your basket on a nearby table. Then you're going to pull out each item. Now, it could be the satin hands. like here. Now you could have it all done up cute like Jan did. I think it would just make it more attractive and be a great visual on what they can see and how you can do and how you can market and how you can gift wrap things. You can have, you know, the cute things like Jan did, which I think is a great segue into this, and how to wrap some of the skincare, because you're going to pass those around. They're not going to try it. And then you're going to also have some other items, like I would have the body care, like here is this lotion right here, our cream, like open it up and let them try it. Or you can have the other new body lotions. Here's our berry and vanilla. You just pull it out. When they pass it around, when they're done, they just set it on the table in front of them. So that's more eye candy for them to see. And so you just, everybody's touching, everybody's feeling. I also want to show all the color that's in the fall. Now I just put it in this bag. I'm going to take it out of this bag, obviously. They can literally try this on the back of their hand. Everything but the nail polish. So, and you can just pass the nail polish around. So they're putting on the back of their hand, they're seeing how it sparkles, they see it, they're seeing how it's feeling. You're romancing, you're talking about it. You can pass around one of the fragrances, you know, just pass them around, let them scent. One thing I want to share with you, if you do share the fragrances, you want to have a can of, this is my little tin of coffee beans, so it can clear their palate once they've smelled about 3 scents. Otherwise, the nose gets confused. So you're romancing, you're talking about as you're passing them around. Okay, satin hands. Who do you know that washes their hands all the time? Nurses, doctors, dental hygienists, people that work at the post office. Oh my gosh, their hands are in paper all the time. And the Mary Kay at Play. Who do you have a niece? Do you have an aunt, a sister who loves to play in makeup? They'll love the Mary Kay at Play. Just kind of entice them and give them encouragement along the way, so they can kind of think about and trigger who they're going to write down on their list. One of the things I want you to remember through all of this is keep it fast, keep it fun, and keep it simple. The reason I love these is they're quick and they are simple. And so you want to do it in about an hour. That you can mention they can do all their holiday shopping, or at least some of it with you. If they want to host their own holiday shopping coffee, then they can earn free products. They can try Mary Kay products, the latest and the greatest. And then you're, of course, showcasing that you can holiday wrap as well as deliver. For busy people, that means a lot to them. So when you sit down with them, then you are going through the sets. You're going through their list and asking them how, you know, which of these sets do you want to take home with you? And look at their list and help them along. And if, like I said, if they haven't purchased anything, then you can also, what one thing would you want to take home from you today? And then also, who's their Santa? All right. So you've got that information. And then you want to romance whatever your hostess program is. Now you can do a variety of things. It just depends on how many people are going to be there. Like I like to, if they have 8 or more people, they can get $125 for like 35. If they have 5 or more people, 5 to 6 people, they can have $100 for 35. If they have 3 or 4 people, they can have 75 for 35, whatever it is you do. Another one is 10% off per person up to 50%, that they will buy more. The key is getting with them, setting it up. And then generally you can book from these pretty easily. And when you sit down with them to close them and find out what they want, also say, is there any reason why you couldn't go ahead and schedule one of these for yourself? You can do some of your holiday shopping with me, and your friends will have a quick, easy way to shop from their seat instead of their feet. So it's just a wonderful way to, again, make lots of money, get in front of lots of people, get great new customers. You can always go back then if they're new people and facial them, or schedule them for a skincare or a color party. Some of them may want to do that. So it just opens up all kinds of opportunities that you can do. So I don't know how I'm doing on time, but I'm going to go ahead and close this down. Again, you can get all of this on the Facebook page. It will be posted there after this is over. Now, I have the great opportunity to introduce Leslie Panfilly. She, prior to Mary Kay, she was a college student and athletic trainer. I love it. She's married with 2 children. She has been on the court of sales 5 times, and she has earned 2 cars. Please give him a big Mary Kay welcome to Leslie Panfilly.
Yay! Hey, everybody. I'm so excited to share how to some party themes basically that you guys can use during the holidays. And the holidays, I know we're talking a lot about specifically Christmas and that December, type of holidays, but we have so many holidays right now in the fall, including Halloween and Thanksgiving, and then we go into the Christmas. Even though we are promoting, Christmas and holiday gifts this whole time, we don't want to stop doing appointments. And appointments can get really fun during this time period because there's so many great themes. So I'm going to piggyback first on Linda. I don't know why I just said Lisa. Linda, because one of my favorite type of holiday party themes to do is fragrance parties, because they're not necessarily something we promote year round. Like, if I will tell you guys, if we have a new fragrance that's come out. So, the holiday ones that are coming out are those little travel size ones that are coming in boxes, and, hopefully those get released and we get to order some. They're kind of just waiting on production right now, so no one's able to order them. But if those are available for us, then what I do whenever a new fragrance comes out is I take that one fragrance with me to all of my appointments. And as I'm closing with individuals, I just sit that fragrance on the table and I let all the other women, spritz themselves with it while I'm closing. Or another option is to take it with you to your individual close, and then you can personally ask the person you're closing with if they would like a spritz of the new fragrance. And that is the perfect way to drive some fragrance sales year round. But during this time period, it's just a really easy themed party. So I actually got this idea from Amy Kirby when we had a studio together. She bought little spice jars and put some cotton balls in there and spritzed the cotton balls with each fragrance and just had them in like a little tower that people could pull, smell, and then, like Linda said, use coffee beans in between so their palate, gets cleansed. So I have little fragrances that I put in spice jars, and I just put, well, first of all, this is the men's domain. So I used, I think these were labels from a couple of years ago that I had left over. So I just cut really small pieces and wrote what it was on the front. And then I just used some tulle to put over the hole and used the poly hair ties, like those plastic tiny hair ties, to secure the tulle. And then you can easily smell the fragrance. And so that's a really easy way for people to try them. And so I have this for every single fragrance we have. And I have it in the old starter kit bag. And I just carry this with me. It has all the fragrances in it. And then I can easily set it up. They can smell it. And then obviously, if they're interested in getting any of them, you want to have those fragrances with you, packaged, to give to them right then. So fragrance party is a great holiday themed party. It requires very little on your end. You don't have to set up trays and mirrors and all those things. And our fragrances are a very good price point. But if you sell, 3 or 4 of them, that's like a $200 party, So I love doing those during the holidays. And then I wanted to talk about some looks. So, with October, pumpkin spice is really popular, that pumpkin spice eye look. So you can put them in the little petite palettes. And so this is the pumpkin spice eye look. And this, I don't remember what this one is called, but it has crystalline, stormy, I think it is, mahogany and coal. And so this is a really good kind of fall into Thanksgiving look. And then in my regular compact, I have like Christmas and New Year's. These are all really pretty for Christmas and New Year's. So those are, Jan said that second one that I showed you, this little one, is called Cocoa Mocha. I love that, right? All of our eyeshadows, I think, have pretty good coffee themed names like hazelnut and cinnabar and hot fudge. And so that just goes perfectly with this. But then a holiday, like a Christmas/New Year's look right here. And you guys, these new liquid eyeliners are going to go perfectly with any of these looks. Can you imagine this copper eyeliner with the pumpkin spice look? Oh my word. So you're doing a themed party, and that means everyone at the party is going to try this eye look. And then you're also promoting a limited edition product that we have that's going to pair so well with it. I love doing themed parties between Christmas and New Year's and do like New Year's glam. The silver liquid eyeliner is going to be perfect for a New Year's glam look, especially when you're using, rose gold or even the new liquid eyeshadows that we have right now, the amethyst and the other one, I can't remember what it's called right now, but those two with one of these graphite, those two with one of these would look so good because they're so sparkly. And then you've got this beautiful metallic liner to go up. So party themes are really fun. It's a way to get in front of customers that you may have done a skincare party with. You may have done just a normal, makeup session with. And so it allows you the opportunity to connect with them and get back in front of them and say, hey, I'm doing this theme this month. We're talking all pumpkin spice eyes. I would love to sit down with you and show you our pumpkin spice look and let you try it. It's also something super easy to do in your Facebook customer group or just in virtual parties. You don't have to get together with people. You can put these looks on your own eyes and they can see what they would look like. And the great thing is that this little petite palette with the 4 eyeshadows is like $40. That's an amazing little gift for themselves or for a friend in their life for the holidays, because it's got all the eyeshadows they need and it's in an adorable little holder, and you don't have to worry about having the plastic containers that the eyeshadows come in. So I would just really encourage you guys, as you're working through the holidays, to continue holding appointments and spice them up and make them more fun with themed parties like fragrances and the specific eye looks. You can do the limited edition products, especially right now with the nail polishes. I've done a pedicure party before where you use satin hands on their feet, the mint bliss, and they get to paint their toes. Wouldn't that be so fun? And again, it's like not a ton of work. You don't need mirrors and trays. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to send it over to Ev, who has already been introduced. So I'm just going to let her take over. I think we got mixed up. I think I went in her place. So, we're taking it to Linda. Linda's going to do another prize giveaway.
Yay. Which prize giveaway am I doing? I don't know.
I think it's a prize giveaway. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Recognition.
Recognition. All righty. So, sorry, you guys. My fault. You too can be a director. It gives you hope, doesn't it? Okay. So we want to see who promoted themselves to a new position. Who promoted themselves to a new position? Are you in the last quarter? Are you a new senior consultant? Are you a new red? Are you on target car? Are you a DIQ? Type in the chat what you have done, because we want to just celebrate with you, you guys. Oh my words. How exciting is it to know that you have done what it takes to move up to the new next level? And just so you know, it's just focused on the activity. Don't worry about the results. Just do the activity. All right. So Rebecca Newsom is a DIQ. Woohoo. Go, Rebecca. Woo, woo, woo. Nancy Peace is a senior consultant. Go, girl. Yay. Wendy Sandstreet is now a new senior consultant. Woo. Okay. We have anybody else who has moved up to a new level. What a great start to your new seminar year. Congratulations, Angela Rodney, new senior consultant. Go girl, woohoo. This is a big deal. When you can move up and when you can focus at the front end of the year, it sets you up perfectly for the rest of the year. I am so excited and so proud of you guys. Be sure and jump in there, ladies. If you have moved up and we haven't recognized you, we don't want to forget anybody. So really, really quick before we go to the next person. All righty. So from here, we're going to go to Evelyn, and she is going to be doing a next prize patrol. Love it. Thank you, Evie.
You're welcome. I'm actually going to do my class first and then prize patrol. Otherwise, I'll get really distracted. So I get to talk about Pink Friday or Pink Weekend. And honestly, I used to just do Pink Friday, but then I'd go, oh, what should I do on Small Business Saturday? Or what should I do on Cyber Monday? So I just go the whole weekend through. So first thing you need to do is enroll your customers in PCP. The deadline is October 17th. The catalog mails November 5th, and early ordering is on the 10th. The reason you want to do that, obviously, is so that they have a new lookbook in their hands when it's time for Pink Friday. If by chance you forget, you can do e-catalogs, but I really think that the paper catalogs is the way to go. Second thing you need to do is decide on your discount. There's 3 different ways that you can do that. The first way is to do it based on time. Now, honestly, I don't recommend this because the other 2 are based on how much they spend or a number of items that are ordered. So time, it just means they get a good discount because they got up early, which is a good habit, but it doesn't help you that much. So I'm not even going to go over the time thing. And I will post postcards on this in the group. So based on the dollar amount, you could give 25% off orders of 200 plus before the discount. So they have to spend $200 and then they get the 25% off. You can do 20% off for $150 or above, 15% off $70 or above, or 10% over for all other orders. I've seen, as I was researching this, some people give 30%. That's too much. And 25 is a lot. So don't give any more than 25, please. You don't need to give away the store. People are going to buy from you. The other way I like to do this is based on the number of items that they've purchased. So if they purchase 10 items, they get 25% off. If they do 6 to 9 items, they get 20% off. 4 to 5 items is 15% off, and 1 to 3 items is 10% off. That's kind of the simplest one. So keep it simple, make it easy on you. For people that are out of town, you can give them free shipping on orders over $50. And be stringent on that. I'm bad and I forget to charge shipping, but you make more money if you charge or you give free shipping over $50. Okay, as far as invitations go, I really believe that you should send out a paper invitation, like postcards. And I like doing postcards because they're cheaper on postage. So what you'll do is print your PCP list, but also add in your non-Mary Kay people if they don't have a consultant. And with the PCP list, I think you can do mailing labels too. So whatever you can do to make it simple for yourself. So send out those postcards like a couple weeks in advance, and then start posting in your Facebook group. You want to do multiple posts, keep that in front of them. And then as it gets closer, you need to do a personal text, personal message, send an email or an e-card. Think about all the different emails and catalogs and stuff that you get from other companies. So be that person. That's what you need to do for yourself. And then right before, you can even call to remind them. Because like Cassie said earlier, we forget. We set things aside and we forget. For myself, when I'm doing this, I keep a notebook and I write all the orders down. And I usually let phone calls go to voicemail so that I can write down their orders more easily. Then call to confirm their order and ask her for her wish list. And also, this is an aside, but from now on, put wish lists in every order so that you start getting those. And then lastly, whenever you decide whatever your ending date is, like mine is Cyber Monday. So at the end of the day on Cyber Monday, I'll call the people that haven't ordered and see if they forgot or would like to order. So that's my Pink Friday or Pink Weekend. And I'll post those postcards in the Facebook thing. All right, so back to recognition, prize patrol. So here we go. Now, I have to tell you something. I always win on raffles because I think I always am going to win. So I've won like two $200 purses from Mary Kay and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so Jillian Rodney is the first one. So she must have said, I always win. The second one is Nancy Peace. And the third one is Susan Curtis. So yay, 3 new winners. All right, and I'm going to turn it over to Candy, I think.
Thank you, Cassie. Have you not had amazing, like tons of great ideas? What? So, and I love how truly one thing feeds the next. So, anyways, like Jan's amazing gift ideas, you're going to use at a trunk show, a holiday open house, at a holiday coffee. Like you just make it up and you take it to anything you do, right? And so everything goes one to the next. So I get to talk to you though about team building, because not only can you really share this product, but our job, what Mary Kay always asked us to do was pass it on. And so our other job is not only to share the product, but also share the opportunity. And sometimes I even say that in our parties, like, one of my favorite things to do and what Mary Kay always asks us is to pass it on. And so, I'm going to share a little bit about why I got started and what I love about our company. So, listen with an open heart and an open mind. So this is the deal, y'all. This month, Mary Kay has given us a gift. Okay. And it is that every single one of us can offer this opportunity. And when that new consultant goes to place her order this month or next, she will get either $25 or $50 off in free product. And that's how I explain it to people or say it to people. I don't go into, oh, if you order this amount, you get $25 off, or this amount, you get $50 off. Just leave that out. They aren't going to ask that anyway. I just say it's just based on what you order, and we'll talk about that later. So I just tell them, hey, if we get your agreement in this month, then you'll get $25 to $50 off when you go to place your first product order. And they're like, woo, great. Okay. So it's just a reason why now. And this is the other gift that Mary Kay gave us, is that when everyone who gets 5 new team members in the month, okay, a gold medal is what it's called. Gold medal magic. Gold medal is magic, truly, to just kick off and launch your business. Then I can tell you that you are going to get to go to a very special class with National Sales Director Emeritus, Kathy Halou. Okay, so we all want to get a gold medal this month, because I'll tell you what, Kathy Halou is one of her gifts, and what she is known for and amazing with is getting gold medal after gold medal after gold medal. So that's why that's the challenge. And so we don't get to hear from her anymore because she's retired. So you do not want to miss this opportunity, get to learn from the feet of a giant. Kathy Halou was the first sales director to do, I believe she was the first one to do $2 million in a year between her and her unit, right? Like, she is a giant, seriously. And so you're going to love getting to learn from her. So I'm going to share just a few little tips to help you get that gold medal this month. Okay. So one is, Cassie already taught you about, just at every appointment that you close people, right? Sometimes it's going to be your phone and texting back and forth with people or private messaging. Sometimes it's going to be a phone call, but that complete the sale, find out what she wants to take home, find out what she'd love to try next, book her, and then offer her, the opportunity to hear more about our company. That you kind of make that your discipline with every closing of a client, okay? Because it does take practice and just kind of memorizing those few little questions so that you just do it with every single appointment. I also want to remind you that sharing that opportunity is a layering process. What do I mean by that? What does layering mean? It means you might meet her on a Facebook posting party, and then you follow up with inviting her to be maybe a guest on a virtual event, or having her be a hostess and get some stuff free, or doing some kind of an appointment with her, or asking her to watch a video, a short little 5-minute video. There's tons of them on Mary Kay in Touch that you can share about our company, and have her just watch a video and come up with 2 or 3 questions that she would wonder about. That's a great way to just kind of plant a seed for her to hear somebody's story and come up with a couple questions for your practice and training. You can do this with your director. You can do it on your own. Some of you may feel confident to just go ahead and do it and practice, because this is the deal, y'all. You all knew enough. You're smart. Knew enough to make a wise decision to come into Mary Kay. So guess what? You know enough to share this opportunity with others and to encourage them to give it a try. Okay. Because really none of us knew if we'd be good at this or we would enjoy it when we jumped into Mary Kay, right? We just had a hope and a little bit of faith, and somebody who said, I think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd have fun. Come do it with me. Okay. So keep it simple. I a lot of times share what I call the 5 fast facts with somebody, and I'm just going to hit those. You can go more into them when you talk to them. But just to share, like I call it my 5 fast facts is 50%/dual marketing. Okay. The second thing, no quotas or territories, tax deductions, and some of the intangible benefits. Like I'll talk about getting to partner and the camaraderie that we have in Mary Kay is, it's the best of any direct sales company. Seriously, the training's amazing. Like I'll kind of talk about a few of the intangibles that I think she might enjoy being a part of our company. I talk about the guarantees, 100% guarantee and 90% guarantee. And then last but not least, the 3 different ways you can get started right now. And right now, you want to talk to them too about why do it now, right? Always have in your back pocket 3 to 4 reasons why they want to get started right now. Okay. So let's just talk about a few of those reasons right now. One is Mary Kay's giving away, everybody who signs their agreement, Mary Kay's given $25 to $50 off their first order. When they get started right now, like they can have cash for Christmas, right? Like this is the best time to get started, seriously, because all of their friends and family are going to be buying Christmas gifts. So they can go shop somewhere else, or they could spend some of their money with you. Their friends and family are going to be shopping anyway, right? Why not them be spending some of that money with you in your store, right? So get started now so you can try it on for 3 months and make some cash for Christmas, and then see if you enjoy it, what you like, and have some fun, right? Getting started right now means you've got several months of tax deductions, so you can have some extra tax deductions come January. And then also just to say sometimes like, gosh, it's fall, everybody's getting a new foundation, a new moisturizer right now, right? Because we're going to all be getting drier and our skin tone's getting lighter. So why not your friends and family be buying that new moisturizer and that new foundation from you as well? So, and I like to say, you know what, worst case scenario, I can promise you'll get cuter being part of Mary Kay, because we all do. Right? Because we just get to learn some fun tips and techniques for us, and we get more advanced training. And So no matter what, worst case scenario, you're just going to get a little cuter. That's it. Right. So just have some reasons why now that you can encourage her. Okay. And ask for the objection. Like, just if you were to consider this, why would you? And a lot of times, like, what would hold you back? Is there anything that would hold you back from giving this a try? Ask for those things. I will ask for 2 or 3 objections and overcome those, but not more than 3, because it's kind of a fine line. I feel like of when you're getting pushy, like I know none of us want to be pushy, right? I know how we all are, but you can encourage, and that's just being, there's always somebody buying and there's always somebody selling. So do you want her to sell you on why she can't do it, or do you want to sell her on how she can? Okay. And so what I will do is overcome at least a couple objections, 2 to 3. And then I'm just going to say, girlfriend, I think you'd really enjoy it, but you just, sleep on it, give it the pillow test, and, let's chat tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to, you want to be careful about, it's kind of a push-pull thing like, this may not be for you right now, but I would love for you to just sleep on it and see what you think, and see if you're thinking like, ooh, so-and-so would do this. So-and-so would buy this for me probably, right? Like, do you have some friends and family who, they already love the product and would be your clients? You may, right? So anyways, so if you're thinking about it, let's chat tomorrow. I'll follow up and see if you had any questions. Okay. So the follow-up is the key. Okay. Following up is just a lot of times they just need, they'll use a husband as an excuse sometimes, or, I just need to think about it. It's okay to say, hey, tell me what you're thinking about. What makes you nervous, or let her talk. And I'll say many times, let me ask you this, are you in your head just going, oh my gosh, I don't know who'd buy from me. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know who would be my customers, right? Or you have that little voice in your head going, you don't even know anything about makeup, okay? Because I can tell you every one of those conversations I had to, right? But this is the thing is, we're going to teach you, and we're going to guide you every step of the way. And so you don't know who your customers are going to be right now, and neither do I. But I promise you, you're going to find lots of fun clients that will be excited to get to work with you because they trust you, because they feel confident with you. So if you have that little voice, I promise you, you're normal. Okay. And just let them feel comfortable and remind them that it's not about being good. It's about jumping in and giving it a try. And if they decide it's not for them, no big deal, right? It's an easy in or out. Then that gives people confidence to just stick their toe in the water. And so I say it like that a lot. You could stick your toe in the water for a few months and see what you think, right? But romance to them, that it could mean being debt-free. It could mean saving for that home. Whatever it is that is, finding out in the conversation what's important to them, and reminding them that this Mary Kay thing could be the vehicle to those things, right? So breathing belief into them is really the secret. It's not always overcoming the objections as much as it is just breathing that belief into them. So pushback and belief is what I want to say. And then I'm going to pass this on to our next introduction. Go, Ms. Cass.
Okay, we have 2 final winners, and these are our biggest winners. They're going to be a little bit more. So our last 2, we have Karen Gamble. Woohoo! And we also have Wendy Sandsteed. So yay, girls. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting chats in the chat bar. Oh, and now next we have the beautiful Heather Carty. We all love her so much. Prior to Mary Kay, she was an event planner at a university. Her family, she is married to Carl, and she has 4 boys. Holy cow. Okay, sorry. Her accolades: most improved in state of Tennessee, Unit Club, and Cadillac in the same year as she had her first baby. We don't have excuses. I'm just saying, if she can do it, we can all do it, right? Go, Heather.
Oh, thanks, Cassie. Love you guys. And I'm going to be talking about money. So I feel like I need to put these on and maybe even look down over my glasses at y'all today. So no, I won't, I'll leave these on so I can see. But I want to talk about money today because a statistic that you may not know is that the average American accumulates $1,325 of debt every holiday season. Okay, so it doesn't take a math genius to know that if you accumulate $1,300 of debt every year and you don't change your living situation, you don't change your income, that over time that builds up, it grows. It's the law of the harvest. Whatever you reap what you sow. You reap more than you sow, you reap later than you sow, that kind of thing. And so it is important to know that you guys can help people by doing what Candy just shared. You can people build them up in their Mary Kay business and help them to not have to have that debt that they're saddled with, but you yourselves can as well. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about today, because I want to talk about money. And let me just be clear before we talk about this. Money does not buy happiness. We all know that, but money buys you choices. And so as we're thinking through this holiday season, I want you to kind of put your mental thinking cap on. We as women are led by our hearts, and I want you to do that. So we're going to kind of operate from both sides of our brain as we're talking about this today. So here's what I want you to do. I want everybody to take a deep breath with me. Okay, one deep breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Don't you feel better? You've heard a lot of information today, and your brain may be reeling with excitement and I want to run with this idea and that idea and that idea. But the reality is we need a plan to get all this together, and we need a goal. And it helps if it's a financial goal. And so a confused mind does nothing. So I want to kind of bring us back together. I have a sheet that I'm going to post. It was shared with me from fabulous National Sales Director Diana Sumter. Mine has little marks and notes on it. But it's a plan for you to have a $10,000 selling season this Christmas or holiday season. And when we say holiday season, it's begun. It has started now. If you've not gone to any stores already, look, they have bypassed Thanksgiving and they're ready for Christmas. And so it's how to have a $10,000 holiday selling season. But why I'm telling you these numbers, so while I'm doing this, I want you to take out a device, take out a sheet of paper, and this is where you're going to start to work. And I want you to start writing down some things you want to buy or bless people with this holiday season, okay? Because this is where you're be pulled into it. Because if you just think, well, I want to do this, well, why are you doing that? Would you love to pay off some of your own personal debt? Would you love to bless a family in need with gifts this Christmas season? Is there a charity that pulls on your heart? Jot those things down. You'll be able to look at my numbers later. I'll post our Powered by Pink group. But here are some ways you can take everything that we did today and sell $10,000 this holiday season. Is that exciting? Okay, so Candy talked about our 12 days of faves. If you guys sell 10 of those, that's $990. 10, 12 days of faves. I have heard of multiple of my girlfriends who've already sold those. And y'all, you can CDS them, customer delivery service, CDS those, easy peasy. Next, if you take our trunk show idea, or if you like I love selling to businesses and selling to men. I love selling to my clients' husbands, their spouses, or their spices. I always joke and say, hopefully don't have both. Spouse is somebody they're married to, spice is somebody that they like, boyfriend. But sell to their spouse or their spice. And you can sell to men, or I like to sell to businesses. My thought process is if I give you my money, I want you to give me your money back. And so we do business together. And selling to businesses, shows, Linda Wiseman Jones talked about the coffees. That's kind of selling to the businesses. If you sell 25 gift sets at $30 each, that's another $750. Okay. If you hold parties, Leslie talked about the importance of just holding parties. It's really simple. And let me say this, we've talked about face-to-face things. A lot of Everything that we've talked about today can be done virtually as well. So wherever you are in the process of getting back out, being comfortable, you can do a virtual trunk show, you can do virtual holiday coffees, you can do virtual parties, you can mail samples, you can do like a QVC style. It doesn't have to be, anything that you're uncomfortable with. Work in your gifting. Be somebody else. So 12 parties between now and the holiday selling season. And with virtual, you could knock all those out on a Saturday. Like you could be like, okay, this Saturday is going to be my 12 party Saturday. I'm going to knock all those out. And you knock all those out at once. If your parties average 300, that's 3,600 in sales, $3,600 in sales. Okay, if you're like me, when I came into Mary Kay, I didn't know anything on color. And so the best way to get good at glamour is to do it. We have so many samples. Mary Kay has equipped us with so much. And so if you will, I tell my clients this, hey, we've got some new colors out, or I'm trying to get better at glamour. Be a model for me and do a holiday look, and I'll walk you through it. I'll send you some samples. We can get together face to face, or you can invite some girlfriends to do it with you. If you do 50 of those, and it's really easy to do those because you can send out 10 samples and do one on a Zoom or a Facebook Live in one night. So 50 is not a lot. It used to be a lot when we just had one way of doing it. Now it's super easy to do it. You can do it in a weekend. 50 of those at $50 each. That's $2,500. Then if you sell pillow gifts, this is my favorite. We haven't talked a lot about this, but you guys know that every wife, mom, sister, friend, we do most of the work around the holidays. We prep, we buy the gifts, we prep for the holiday selling season. We prep our homes, we decorate, we cook the food, or we cater it in, or whatever we're doing. If you're Jan, you cater it in. We do all that. She's laughing at me. We do all that. And then at the end of the day, we're wiped out. What a great way for a spouse or a spouse or a dad or a son to appreciate their person that has done all that work by giving them a pillow gift. And a pillow gift is a gift that they wrap, small gift. It's around $30, and they put it on their pillow at the end of that busy day. And there's a little card I'll post that's attached to that. But it's a pillow gift. It's a way of just pampering somebody who does all that work. If you sell 15, okay, you're going to have $750. And then hold an open house. We talked about an open house today. Cassie talked about that. If you hold one and it's $300, that's just, if you're new to this, you could do that, and you can hold it virtually or in person. So you have that. And then if you do your pink weekend, and Ev talked about that, you can do it one day, you can do it the whole weekend. Why not do it the whole weekend? You have an additional $1,000 there that you can sell. Okay. Now let me say this. Some of these ideas you think, I don't love this, then transition to selling more in one area than the other. So you don't have to do all of these things, but pick the 2 or 3 ideas, and Candy's going to kind of wrap us up in a second, but pick the 2 or 3 ideas that are going to excite you. Okay. So 2 things I want to leave you with today. When I said the word money, you kind of were like, I don't want to think about it. Okay. Then my class was for you. Okay. We need to think about it. And here's the best way to do this. This is not a one and done. I want to challenge you today, moving forward, your next best step after you finish. And I want you to do this right when we're done today. Text or message your director and say, hey, here's what I want to talk about Christmas. Here's what I want to do. I'm excited about this, or I need to buy, I need to have a $5,000 extra in profit, or I need to have, $250 extra, whatever extra for you. It can be a little bit, it can be a lot. It doesn't matter. And then she will help you. We will help you. That's what we're here for. Develop a plan to make that happen, a step-by-step plan, so that you meet your monetary goals in this business, because this business is about making money. We have to make money. Otherwise, it's a pink hobby. And so we want to help you make money. Okay. The second thing is, like I said, pick the few ideas that you love and run with those. If you do these, I'll post this. If you do these, you will sell $10,090 this holiday selling season, and that is with 0 reorders. Y'all, we're going to have reorders, okay? But if you just do that, $10,090. So I hope you guys have a great selling season. I'm going to pass it back off to Candy. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We can't hear you, Candy. Oh, there you go.
I know you guys are just up here and excited with all of the good ideas, right? So I'm not going to give you any more ideas, but I do want to tell you, some of you guys were winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So what we need is your email address. So type in, if you're a winner, type in your email address into the chat so we can send you your Amazon gift card coming to you next, right? So thank you guys. Thank you to all of our teachers who just worked really hard at creating an amazing class, keeping it simple. And it was everyone did such an amazing job. Thank you, Amy Kirby, for doing the techno babe side. We always need that. And I just want to say, like, every single one of these things, you may not do all of them, and you may let your director know what your favorites were. Just like Heather said, let her know what you would like to profit. And I want to encourage you to add a team building goal to that and join us with gold medals in the Kathy Hillou class. So, and I will tell you a little secret. My pillow gifts at the end of the year that's like the last thing I usually do of the holiday season. But I will tell you, it's all the stuff I have left over. Whatever is like left is what I do as my gifts for my pillow gifts, left wrapped, right? Now, sometimes I have to wrap more, but there's usually like a little sprinkling, of maybe, have one of this and one of that and one of that. And those are the things I sell as my pillow gifts, just whatever is left. So you guys have an amazing Saturday. Take some time right now. We're done early. So take this next 15 minutes and strategize. What were your favorite ideas? When maybe schedule your open house, maybe, who do you want to reach out to about, corporate gifts, or, just some of those things. Just brainstorm, make some lists and some strategy right now in these next 15 minutes. Have an incredible weekend. I know you're going to have an incredible holiday because you were here. So pat yourself on the back right now. And let's just say goodbye. Yay! Thanks, you guys. Woo woo.